Now, we're joined by, of course, Nancy MacLean, who is a professor of history and public policy at Duke University, the author of the book Janice just showed you, Democracy in Chains, The Deep History of the Radical Right Stealth Plan for America. That book is a New York Times bestseller, a finalist for the National Book Award, and a winner of the Los Angeles Times Book Prize as well. Professor MacLean, it's great to talk to you under circumstances that, well, you seem like you were looking in a crystal ball all these years you were doing your research.
Thank you, Pat. It's such an honor to be with you. And Janice and your team, I just want to say thank you for this important public service that you're providing with these conversations. And I like to think of this as a metaphor, the fact that I have laryngitis now, because I have spent the years since the book came out trying to alert people to how serious the threat to democracy was from a very well-organized, calculating group of billionaires and the hundreds of organizations and operatives they fund. So we are here now, but we have lots to talk about.
I will try to ask long questions and maybe spare your voice a little. So the events of the last 10 days have pulled the curtain away from the Trump administration, its agenda, and they've revealed too what you've been writing about, what's been in the works in this country for more than 70 years. And it comes down to a battle between two visions of what this country is and what it ought to be. And the consequences of that for this country depend on the winner and the terms of the winner. While Democrats were looking at expanding rights and expanding the people who could vote, the demographics of voting, the conservatives, the right-wing conservatives you write about in this book, maybe pre-Magans would be a good way of describing them, they were locking down systems of democracy in anti-democratic ways in the service of liberty. First, how do they define the word liberty? Because we want people to be vigilant so that when they hear these words coming out of certain quarters of the political world, they know what they really mean.
I'm so glad you started there, Pat, because I have said for a long time now, I think we need to have a national vocabulary divorce. And we should give them the term liberty and keep freedom for most of the rest of us.